Carolina Kostner, we are just beyond delighted to have you joining us during the Junior Grand Prix. You are a four-time Olympian, world champion, and I gather the most celebrated or successful skater in European Figure Skating Championship history in single skating. So it's just an absolute pleasure to have you with us. And I understand that your mum was a figure skater and your dad was a hockey player. So I imagine that shaped a huge part of your introduction to the sport. Is that right?
I grew up in a very sports interested family. My dad is a hockey player. My mom used to figure skate, but she never coached me, or she never was involved in my coaching, other than supporting me 100%, which I'm very, very grateful for. It's funny that sometimes there are skaters who don't like their parents to be there. For me, it was never matter, but I knew that my mom enjoyed skating so much, and to me, knowing that she had the chance to come, I would always encourage her to come and watch the competitions. And I know she would sit in the stands the whole competition, starting from the first skater to the very last skater, and she really enjoyed
because she loved it, rather than that was because she was happy to enjoy skating, as opposed to seeing where's my daughter going to finish against these people.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's no secret to anybody that knows me that you are undoubtedly one of my absolute all-time favorite skaters. I'm always really conscious that when you move and when you skate, it's aesthetically very beautiful. Was the influence to make that beautiful movement that makes you one of the most popular skaters to have ever skated?
Something maybe for juniors to hear is that I hate it. Hate it is a bad word, but I did not enjoy dance class at all until I turned 16.
Wow.
So it's only after a quite serious back injury that I couldn't skate, that I spent a lot of time in the dance room, and started from zero classical ballet. And that's where I really fell in love with the discipline it gives you, and with the basic training it gives you, and seeing then going on to also training with ballet dancers, I would see how the biggest stars would start from a very simple bar, and that I try to transfer that on the ice as well, that every time I go back on the ice, I would spend part of my training for the basics, for a crossroll, for a backstroke, or for a landing position. It kind of became part of me, also seeing what those great dancers do, you know. I believe that everything comes together, the technical skill and the artistic skill. When it all comes together, it just creates magic to me when I watch. And I just truly felt I kind of wanted to do that as well, and just tried my best.
You managed to stay competitive. You did 4 Olympics, is that correct? 4 Olympic cycles, and you competed for a much longer, prolonged period than so many others do. Was it the choices that you made, as you've just pertained to there, that helped you to, on the whole, stay so healthy for so long?
I wish I had like the secret ingredient that I have found, that I could tell everyone, that I could tell every young skater. There isn't. Probably I feel very lucky that I had a body that adjusted very well. Growing up, I may have had an attitude towards skating. I loved it so much that it didn't really matter so much the results, but the improvement I could feel every step of the way. I am aware that I burst into the senior scene in 2003 with very good skates, kind of together with my junior companions, Miki Ando, Alice Asisny. We would start pushing the level of figure skating, the technical level, starting to make triple combinations, a normality.
I actually remember, Carolina, I went to watch the European Championships in Malmo. One of my friends was competing at that event, and I went just to watch from the UK. And you just were doing like triple flip, triple toe, triple loop, triple lutz, triple toe, triple loop. You just triple. You did triple of everything. It was unbelievable.
It was so much fun. I would test myself and get inspired and get motivated and just try to add wherever I could. So actually, I think I remember that in the qualifying round in Malmö, the actual triple flip, triple toe wasn't planned. I just added it at that moment because it felt good. You know, at that age, you almost see it as playfulness, and you don't live the competition so serious. You do it, you see it seriously, but for me it was, everything was so exciting and cool, and I felt so lucky. I think it just got transferred into my performance, totally forgetting that people would watch or that it was a big competition. It was just me and the ice, and when I finished, I think I brought the hands just to my head, just saying, what just happened?
What have I just done here? And how amazing to, even as we think about the junior skaters, who some of them, you can see what you've just described, when you had that youthful exuberance, the repercussions of things, and you just go out and skate freely. And then even during the Junior Grand Prix, especially now because the age entry into seniors is a little bit older, we sometimes see skaters then have a period in their life where then self-doubt becomes a major factor and some anxieties about your own self-confidence. Now, you had a long enough career for us to see you go through that and still come out the other side. I think that will be something that if the junior skaters aren't familiar with your career, if they look back and hopefully hear from you now, they'd be hugely inspired by seeing you go through that roller coaster and come back out the other side.
Yes, I absolutely encourage everyone to stick to your dreams. I think as young skaters, we are lucky to be more I don't want to say unrealistic about our dreams, but we tend to be able to imagine more
creatively,
crazy things, and then you grow up and you may, you know, be more aware of your limits and get to know how it's actually not so easy as you thought as a kid. So I really encourage young skaters to truly believe in what their imagination can come up with, because sometimes life just surprises us. And apparently when I was 11, somebody told me this, that I had said I'm going to be a world champion one day, and now if I think back, I'm like, what? Yes, your beliefs can guide you so well. And then on the other side, I encourage everyone to be realistic and to keep your feet on the ground, to get to know your limits and to work with them, to not be scared to acknowledge them and to be able to discuss them with your coach, instead of trying to hide them, because as young skaters we think that the coach may not realize or may not see them if we kind of hide them, but you know, we spend so much time with our coaches that they know exactly how you feel the moment you step on the ice or they see your expression on your face. So to learn how to communicate with your coach and to be able to also let them know about your struggles, and this is the way then they can actually maybe come up with a plan on how to help, how to face it, how to be able to have an input in that as well. And the other thing is, and I still have that, is I love figure skating. I love it no matter what, and that helped me so much.
Grazie mille, Carolina.
Grazie a voi. Thank you to everyone for the invitation to spend a little time with you, and good luck to all the skaters for the Junior Grand Prix series.